say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So FIU's offense will start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, the defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Strong, firm tackle.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is different. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Punt is in the air. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rose. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to...
Turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback will keep it. Breaks, and it's a fumble after that huge gain. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Allard. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Perry. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Now adjusting. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. At that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. FIU set up with another 1st down. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Quickly complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the 1st down.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Penn. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion. Good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Dawson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Dawson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. That's caught, it's Penn. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Here's the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll run it. It's Owens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He's got it and still on his feet. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out. It's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown. It just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Gives it on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
And the Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Dawson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Is the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Leaves it with the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Quarterback keeper.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Line is set on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Under fire. Pulls it in, it's Penn. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Took care of it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using his legs, it's Owens. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Allard. Got a man, it's Singleton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Hudson. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. To the air, it's Allard. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And they get him down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
Pocket breaking down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Makes the grab. It's Dawson. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. FIU will line up the punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team and they've got him down at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Singleton. Sweet cut there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Aller. With the catch, it's Ross. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hauls it in. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They're setting up the screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Jenkins. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quick release by the QB.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The option look. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Grab near the sticks, it's Reynolds. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And to get rid of it quickly. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
To the air, it's Jenkins. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Handoff from the gun. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The RPO fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Working that wide receiver screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll try the left side. And some room to work. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on.
There is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
31 for International. 9.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Dawson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Right back to it. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
FIU will line up to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On the run, it's Singleton. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Snap from the gun on third down. Makes a connection. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Running back ball carrier. Gain of 4. Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Man, and that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
FIU will line up to punt, and these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. Stumbled to the ground.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Aller. Wide out trying to get it in.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
So the offense will stay on the field with 4th and goal coming up. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pulled and fired complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Dawson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. FIU will line up to punt.
On to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got the quick completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it's Aller. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He'll throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going up top again. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Got it in the middle, it's Penn. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The run from the shotgun. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Dawson. And the defense wrestles into the ground.
Well, not a lot the defense could do on that play. They got a curl route, they're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Perry. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Turning it on! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.